guys, it's time for another video from me. Anyways, this video today is going to be about how pissed off I am when people either say I'm arrogant or either that or they don't know about metal music and they say stupid shit about it. So the reason why I did this video, or I'm doing this video, is just over time I just realized that people say a lot of stupid shit about metal music and think because they know about a sliver of the genre that they know all about it. And you're dealing with a person right here that's been listening to it decades. So just before I talk about that or mention what I'm talking about, so I'll just give you a few examples. So over the years, I've just people always are either, I remember telling this teacher in high school my favorite band was Iron Maiden, for example. So the guy's like, oh, they're like rah rah rah, and it's like, dude, that's not Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden has, it's fucking operatic. It's not growling. So because at the time extreme metal had been so prevalent, then they, are under this assumption that metal is about growling, or as they call it, screaming now. So, and there's just a lot of arrogance around people. Or not arrogance, there's a lot of just misinformation around about what metal is, or people don't realize there's so many different types of metal or genres of metal, and it just kind of angers me. So like one time, I'm just gonna call people out. I don't care. Now I once a week I go and role play with some people, role playing games. So one time I mentioned, oh, that's not death metal, that's black metal or something, about some band. And it's like, what's the difference? Well, there's a huge difference. For one, go into the fucking, the tremolo picking with normal tunings, keyboards, different subject matter. Blah, 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 blah. I could go 1,000,000 miles per hour with this video and, say 1,000,000 things. And, another thing that bothers me is that you would think someone was in role-playing games would be listening to, like, Blind Guardian, it's all about dragons and fucking, all this types of stuff. But no, they listen to, like, this, like these old 90s soundtracks and shit that have new metal all over them, and new metal, that is. So it's just like, well, and then, getting in arguments about, people telling me that, oh, is that about that? Is that about that? Or is metal about this? Metal, that's just, oh, that's not good. Oh, that's, and some people, okay, I'm going to say this. So I had a ringtone with Manowar on it. And one time he's like, oh, like nice hairband. It's like, dude, fucking, I get so pissed off. So it's just like, I get so sick of trying to explain metal to people, different types of metal, different, derivatives of metal, different types of things in metal. Metal's based on classical music. I'm sick of justifying metal to people, trying to explain all this shit to people. I just get so frustrated. So I decided I was going to probably burn a bunch of discs for people that I think should be listening to different types of bands, but they don't. And I get so fucking frustrated. It's like, why don't you listen to fucking Blind Guardian? If you're into role-playing games with fantasy stuff, why don't you at least hear that shit? What the fuck? I'm just so fucking frustrated. And it's just like, I have to explain that power metal, traditional metal is not hair metal to people? Or do I have to explain that not all metal is extreme metal? Not all metal has growling in it? There's lots of different types of metal. It's just the fact that you're fucking, whoever listens to this one type of metal. Do you fucking realize? And then there's those other things like, oh, metal's not big anymore. It's like, well, last time I went to Iron Maiden, there was fucking thousands of people. I went to them in the 90s. There was hundreds of people. Metal's not big anymore? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just so pissed. It's like, well, yeah, it's not as big in the States. Or people are like, oh, metal's on the, or it's been declined. It's like, go to fucking Europe and go to one of those festivals with hundreds of thousands of people. It's on the decline in America because people fucking like shit auto-tune shit. That's not even popular anymore. So I'm just throwing my hands up in frustration and trying to explain and tell people and inform people, educate people. People call me arrogant or whatever the fuck for trying to explain metal to people or explain different types of metal. I'm just so fucking frustrated. That's this video, and that's all.